Alright, in this video we're going to learn about the inline level elements. So we have block level elements that we talked about before, and inline level elements are the one that would only take the available space that they have. So we have anchor tag and we write about me, and if it's going to be a link that you click on it and it goes to about me page, and the link on the browser only takes the available width. Span elements are another inline level elements. For example, you can put the span element even inside the about me element and then wrap it around the about and make it bold, or make and style the about differently. And again, I am a span. Span level elements also take the available width and they don't go across the whole browser. And let's jump into the action and see a few examples of inline level elements. So we're gonna go ahead and open the inline level folder. We see we have a anchor tag that links to Google, and we have a span tag, and we have a label as well that is written password, and then we have an input as well that is type password, and then also we have a for attribute as I mentioned before. So when you click on label, it's going to direct you to the input because the ID matches the for attribute. And then we have a button as well, and we have images and also a paragraph tag. But we know that the paragraph tag is a block tag, but I just want to show you guys the other inline elements. And then we have an EM tag, which is emphasis, and like in other words, italic. And we have a strong tag, which is bold when it comes to creating inline level elements. So this is again inline level, strong tag, EM tag, and you can even wrap span inside it. And you can wrap, for example, the word however I have, and then wrap that inside the span and then style it differently in CSS. So these are the few examples of inline level elements. Let's see that in action. So you can see we had a Google link. If we click on it, it goes to Google, and then we have a span as well. So you see that it's being wrapped next to each other, and this is again the behavior of inline level elements. And again, we can change it with display property when it comes to CSS, but this is the label. When I click on it, it directs me to the input field, and I can write the password. And this is the button. Again, input fields, buttons, they are inline level elements, so they don't go across the whole screen. And this is an image. I just designed a hexagon just for random, and I just put it there, and you can see that images only take the available space, they don't go across the whole screen. And we have a paragraph. We see that paragraph behaves differently and it goes across the whole screen. But we have a EM tag, and we have a strong tag, and we have another strong tag and another EM tag. So these tags again are inline elements as well. And then you can have a span tag, for example, wrapped from this word until this, and then wrap it in with a span tag and then style it differently. So this is how they behave. Even when we shrink the browser, they don't go on the next line. They usually do, but the thing is, I mean, this is a really bad layout. We're gonna fix all of these. We're gonna learn about layouts and why layouts are really important. And this is the image that I was talking about. It's a pattern image, like a hexagon design image. The whole point is you have to differentiate between the block level elements and inline level. And when we inspect, we see the anchor tag here, and then the anchor tag have a bunch of styles applied to it. And if we want to make it block level, we just write display block, and this is how simple it is. We'll get to that later. To make a span tag block, you see that now the Google link that we had before took the whole screen, and then you realize that the style is gone. Why? Because the reason is we applied these styles directly with the Google DevTools, and then applying styles here is temporary, it's not going to be permanent. And the way you have to apply styles is in the CSS, and you can turn block level elements into inline, you can turn inline elements to block, but you have to know the behavior of each element before modifying and manipulating the styles. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about the box anatomy and hopefully summarize everything we've learned.